Hello budgeters! In today's video I'm going to stuff cash envelopes. This is my first time doing it, this go round getting out of debt. But I did pick up something new I wanted to show you. I picked up a new wallet. And I will link this in the description box for you. I haven't even opened it all the way yet. But obviously I wanted a wallet that had the cash envelopes in it and had to be small enough to fit in my purse. Cute! So this is real leather. It came with, I don't know, a bookmark. Happy time. Thinking of you and wishing you all of life's best today. These are not English speakers, okay. Okay, so some little sticker tabs. Okay. These would be nice for maybe some of my envelopes. Vacation, education, gift, shopping, clothing, pets, gas, car, transportation, festival, makeup, bills, insurance, health, utilities, savings, personal housing, miscellaneous, dining out, entertainment, income, food. Kind of interesting choices there. Okay, here's the budget sheets. I'll need a couple of these today. I came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 envelopes. Some little labels. I don't think I'm gonna use any of this stuff. So I'm just gonna set it aside. All right, so I went to the bank yesterday and I meant to get out $725, but I could only enter multiples of 20 in the ATM that I went to. I really don't like our bank. We will go to Bank of America and it's just really annoying. Like you can't just go, there's no drive-ins, like drive-throughs, like you can't just go in. I used to, when I did this before, we went to a credit union and I always just went through the drive-through and made out, a withdrawal slip, and I would give them like a sticky note with it that I would break down a little breakdown of all the bills I wanted, and they would just give it to me exactly how I wanted. Now it's like you can't just go through a drive-through. Like if you want to do anything in the bank, you have to make an appointment. It's so annoying. It's like I don't have time to make an appointment and then go in there and like wait for what a waste of time. Anyway, they're the worst. I really want to switch. We're gonna be switching banks soon. Look, and they gave me one that's ripped, which I'm not happy about. Yeah, if they'd given me this at the teller window, I would have been like, can I get one that's not ripped? But this is how it came out of the machine. So I have 720 because I had to put it in 20s. But then I did have some random cash around the house. I usually have no cash in the house, so this is completely just lucky circumstances that I happen to have some cash from something. So I can just use that to start one of the additional envelopes because I didn't have enough money to start funding all of my cash envelopes, but I can start some of it with this extra and I can make up that $5 difference. Okay, I don't have my little money holder that I ordered yet, so I think it's actually supposed to come today, but I'll have it for my next video. So my first section is grocery store. Today is 5/11. Today is a day of replenishment for $600. I have not spent anything yet, right? So so it's 500. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, if I wish I would have been able to get some hundreds for this one. I'm gonna have to like pop out all the little holes. I think I should put it in the front like that. What do you think? I'll put it in the front of my envelope. Okay. My other envelopes I wanted to do were for gas. So I believe I wanted to do 75. Today is 5/11. It's funny because it's a replenishment, and I was like, well, I'm not really refilling anything. I was like, well, is plenishment a word? I've never heard anyone say that. And the amount was supposed to be 75. So I should have a balance of 75. 2, 4, 6. And I'm just gonna use my random cash. 75. So from doing this system before, I remember I was really into, I'd get to like, I wouldn't want to let go of the cash in my envelopes, right? There's something like, I didn't want to spend every dollar in there. There's something about, you know, the visual nature of like seeing the money. I was listening to, I will link it for you if I can find it again in the description box. This gal who was she gave like 40 frugal tips. And one of them was if somebody came up, if there was like an item that you were like, oh, you know, I like that or whatever. I want to buy that. But if somebody came up to you with that item and said, you can have this, let's say it's like, she said, gave the example of like a t-shirt. You can have this t-shirt or I can give you $20. Which one would you rather have? Like, which one would you take? And they're like, if you really don't need that item, but you actually need the money, you'll naturally think, yeah, I'll take the $20. And I was like, yeah, somebody came up to me right now and offered me a $20 t-shirt or $20, I'd definitely take the $20. I thought that was an interesting kind of thought experiment. But you can ask yourself that every time you are tempted to buy anything off your budget. You're like, well, do I really need this, or do I really need the money? Okay, I think the other one I was going to do is like fun money. I was going to put 50 in. Yeah, but I was going to say I remember loving to see money still left over, which meant at the end of the pay period, which meant that I didn't have to withdraw as much from the next paycheck, which meant that difference got to go to debt or savings. And I really loved that. It always just felt smart or something, you know, saving money or being frugal, it just feels smart. Okay, so $50. So I've got 40, 50. So that's all I'd actually like planned for. So now I can take whatever this extra money is that I have that I hadn't accounted for and put it into something. I can start my other envelopes that I really should have. So what was I thinking? Let me look at my budget. I should look at my budget. What did I say? Envelopes that I needed. I think I need copay. But the other thing you have to think about is how much do I want this to be? Like, how much should it be? Like, so I know that our typical copays are $30, but which is like, what do the kids end up, because kids end up having the more scheduled visits, right? But like when I need to go to the doctor, a lot of times it seems like my doctor's not in the office, or it's like because I'm having a migraine and I have to drive like 35 minutes to get to my doctor's office, whereas there's an urgent care 5 minutes from my house and they will fix me up. But it's $60. So I want to, like, what if I need an urgent care visit and like the kids have well check or whatever it is that they have. Most visits are scheduled for, so I think I should have like $90 in there as my like goal amount. So on 5/11, I'm going to put in, I'll just put in whatever I have. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so I have $6. What other, let me check my budget, what I was kind of writing in what I thought some things I should have are. I was gonna say household stuff, but a lot of that stuff I feel like we order. But there might be, there's small things. It just needs to run down and get more like sandpaper or something, you know? So my last one, I said I needed, oh, work money. Okay. So I made a copay, gifts, clothes, hair, travel. So I'm just gonna start Jesse's. He needs some money while he's at work for whatever, and for 2 weeks. I'm not really sure. I need to talk to him more about that. So today I'm just gonna put in the 6. I don't know what my goal is yet. I'll have to talk to him more about like what he thinks his needs are. But I don't want it being stuff being charged on our MasterCard. So I'm just putting in 6. Good morning, come in.
I'm gonna go unload a couple of things at your parents' house and grab a couple of things to work on the countertop.
Awesome. What, I was just thinking, I started you a work money envelope.
Okay.
You have $6 so far. But I don't know, like, what do you think? Do you have a number in your head? Like, what do you think you need cash on hand for like a 2-week period? Like to cover, I don't know if you need to. You think just 50 for 2 weeks?
Let's try that.
Like for work expense. If you pack a lunch,
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's gonna be times that you forget your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And so you end up buying lunch. So what about when you take people out to lunch and stuff?
So I'm supposed to pay for that and they will reimburse me. But I just don't take people to lunch very often.
Or bring them like sales calls, don't bring them stuff?
If I
Okay, I just wanna make sure you can like comfortably do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we'll aim for 50.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. Thank you. Actually, it's perfect timing. Jesse just came in. He's working on house stuff. He's gonna go do some stuff. He's telling me, but I was like, oh wait, how much money do you want in your work money envelope? He said to put in 50. So we are gonna shoot for 50. Just putting that there to remind myself. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Then I can just hold on to these to make more envelopes as they come up. I need to transfer over my cards and stuff. Gonna stick our insurance cards up here. I don't carry that much stuff usually in my wallet. Let's see. I have my lip stuff. I have my library card. But you know, I wish that I used my library more, but I don't use it that much. I have Lowe's in-store credit. I should give that to Jesse, or I should actually, I'm gonna put it in here whenever I make my next, if I make an envelope for like house repair or renovations. I don't know, have I told you guys how old our house is like? Our house is so old. On the paperwork, when we bought it, it just said 1920s with a question mark next to it. Like they don't really, I'm like, when was our house built? I think it's older than that. Like the house next door was built in the 1860s. So I don't know, I always thought ours, it's a folk Victorian. Looks like it was built around the 1900s to me. Yeah, I don't know, that 1920s, I'm wondering if that's when like an addition was put on. Because it looks like stuff has been added on the back of the house. Like I think Everett's whole bedroom was added. Okay, so you know what credit card I do use oddly is my church one, because I have to buy stuff for the kids at church for snacks and stuff. And then I've got my debit and my ID. And I'll just fit in there. Is it gonna fall out? No, it's not falling out. Okay. There's another little spot back here. Oh, and I can put a pen in there. Nice. You know what? My husband made me pens. Okay, I found one. Look at this. My husband made this. Like for Christmas. He's so funny. He made everyone homemade. He made like these handmade pens. They all look different. He bought all these like little different types of wood. Okay. So I'm gonna put it in here. I think it looks perfect with my leather wallet. Can I fit this in here? I can, but it's kind of fat-ish. So look, it's not falling out. I'm gonna go stick this in my purse. It's gonna fit perfectly and get on with homeschool prep today. It's a Saturday and I like to get that stuff done while the kids are sleeping in. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.